Hi, my name's Rebecca Watson and I'm a conscious leadership coach. And this video is just following on from one I did previously about the great misunderstanding of today's world. So perhaps it might be interesting to watch that one first, but if not, there's no need to. Today I'm talking about how to overcome that misunderstanding. The misunderstanding, briefly, is that we tend to think that it's other people, it's my boss, it's the weather, it's something outside of us that is making me feel the way I feel. And you'll hear this in people's language patterns. As they describe the problem, you'll begin to hear that what they're really telling you is that I feel bad in some way and they're to blame, or that's to blame, something outside of themselves. So for most people, they will not really understand any differently, and they'll go through their whole life and this is how their life will be. They'll be at the whim, if you like, of what's happening outside. If they have a really nice day and people are good to them, they'll say, oh, I had a happy day. But if something happens that's a challenge, that that is not going in the way they think it should, their feelings will be changed to something that they don't want. So they're sort of victims to circumstance of other people, the weather, etc. So today I want to talk about the first phase of turning this on its head. And it's very simple and it's very quick to do. It just takes constant practice. So the method is to firstly understand that actually whatever is happening outside of ourselves is just what's happening outside of ourselves. It's what we think that makes us feel a certain way. So if it suddenly rains and I suddenly start to tell myself that means I can't go for my run, I can't go gardening, I can't do all the things I love to do, then I can actually feel quite sad, quite frustrated, and I can blame it on the weather. Another way to think of that would be that actually I just made those thoughts in my head based on the external circumstances. So the work is to actually understand whenever I'm feeling not in a good place, whenever I have any feeling that I don't want to have, I can take out a little book, and I have this in my bag all the time. I have a little notebook and a pen. I can take that book out and I can start to write what are the thoughts that I'm running right now that are making me feel like this. So the shift is not they've made me feel like this, but my thoughts have made me feel like this, my reaction to the outside world. So I can write down every thought that is making me not feel so good. I can then choose in that moment, without having to change anyone else or anything around me, I can then choose to question those thoughts. And Byron Katie has, I don't know if you know Byron Katie, The Works, she has a 4-question method for this, which is fantastic. And sort of based on that work as well, I will ask a client or myself to say, is that really true? Does this mean I can't do the things I love to do because it's raining? No, it just means that I choose not to go out and do those things because I don't want to get wet. Now I'm feeling a bit more in control. I can change those thoughts to, actually today I choose not to go gardening. I choose to do something inside my house because I choose to stay dry. We have a completely different thought, leads to a completely different feeling. And also a sense of self-empowerment. I'm not at the whim of everything else and anyone else. They are just being themselves. They are just struggling in life in their own way. I can choose what I want to think, and I know that if I think certain thoughts, it makes me feel this, and if I think other thoughts, I can feel this. I can choose every minute of the day how I want to feel.